Max Verstappen issued a scathing verdict of Las Vegas Grand Prix theatrics as the event's opening ceremony left him feeling like a clown. The most recent comment from Red Bull's Max Verstappen has been an interesting take after the launch party on Wednesday evening. Max effectively said that this race is 99% show and 1% sporting event. Verstappen admitted though that his displeasure is unlikely to have any impact on F1's actions going forward, adding, "It's also not my aim that it makes a massive difference, but when you ask me a question and I feel like I want to answer it, I'll answer it in an honest way." Most drivers also voiced their displeasure at the Miami Grand Prix earlier this year when, before the race, they were introduced to the crowd one by one in a painfully awkward ceremony hosted by rapper LL Cool J. On that occasion, Lewis Hamilton was one of the only drivers who enjoyed the experience and was more receptive this time too. When it comes to the best cities for entertainment, there is arguably no place that can top that list other than Las Vegas. And it's come with many perks for residents who have been able to live the American dream and work in the wonderful hustle and bustle of Las Vegas amongst towering hotels and tourist-packed casinos. But when Formula One decided to add to Sin City's list of mega events, they didn't anticipate the amount of backlash the planning for the event would receive. With over $500 million spent on the inaugural Las Vegas Grand Prix and the surfacing of the street circuit, Liberty Media is expecting a big return on investment. However, the disapproval and resistance from the Sin City community is posing a major threat to the future of the Vegas GP on the Strip before it's even started. But the cry from the local taxpayers about the major inconvenience has reached a boiling point. In light of the widespread criticism raised by families and tourists who want to experience Las Vegas how it's always been, a local by the name of Celeste pulled no punches when shedding light on the plight of the common folk in the wake of the grand event. The frustration, inconvenience, and blatant disdain for residents living in Las Vegas is evident by the lack of information and coordination with everyone except the promoters of this exhibition. The one thing we do know is that the Vegas GP has been a divisive race, and I've seen quite a bit of anti-American sentiment in the comments and posts, and the race hasn't even happened yet. That's how ridiculous this has gotten. One important aspect of the race is that not all businesses will profit. Some, in fact, will see diminished results because their companies have been and will be blocked due to road construction and race closures. Only the rich get richer, and the guy trying to sell t-shirts on the Strip is ignored. Reader John Michael Heath emailed me. The average Joe is screwed once again. In last week's earnings conference call with investors, Allegiant Travel CEO Maurice Gallagher said his company didn't see a boost as a result of the race. The race, one of the top international sporting events Las Vegas has ever hosted, is expected to bring thousands of fans to the city, many of them for the first time. In the beginning, this seemed like a pretty good idea, considering that international arrivals have been down and the city has emerged as one of the top sporting event destinations in the world. Even though the Las Vegas GP is facing severe backlash, it's not new for automotive shows to have a great time in Sin City. Just ask Drake Donovan from Car Show Live, who is attending one of the biggest car shows in the world, SEMA 2023. He spoke about the good these events do for the locals despite issues. The Las Vegas Strip is one of those places in America that doesn't just belong to the locals, Donovan said. It's so well known to so many outsiders that we all feel a sense of ownership of it. But I hope there's a benefit the locals can gain from all the inconvenience they've endured.